Patrick Gavin. I've read that many recruiters in the past used to make huge dollars selling books, courses, and other such things. Is this still a thing? And did the high-profile old leaders like Mike Rinder, Marty Rathbun, or Pat Broker make big money when they were at the top of the cult? Could a lowly Sea Org member land a whale? Okay, as far as I know, commission systems have pretty much died out in Scientology for individual staff members. I think the book commissions that used to go to the individual who sold the books or the lectures, the materials, right? If you sold an e-meter, if you sold books, the lectures, there was a 10 or a 15% commission. And that was for the staff too, all right? It was for the public or the staff. And the staff who sat all day, every day, selling books and materials made bank. And eventually this became a point of friction. This was, I think, around 2002, 2003 or so, if I'm remembering the years right, when I was in the Sea Org. The word came down that, they were gonna knock out the commission system, or they were gonna change it, and the commissions were gonna go into a pot, and all of the staff were gonna get benefited by that commission pool, right? So one successful salesperson could, be rolling in all the sales, but all the staff get a percentage of that commission. That's, as I understand it, how it's done now. But this changes all the time. So this is one of those things where my lack of current knowledge about Scientology, is a little bit of a disadvantage, because I can't tell you what's happening in the church right this second. But I can tell you that book commissions have been a thing in the past. They were changed up to be more, spread the wealth kind of thing. And I don't think that that's changed since then. So you also asked about old leadership and were they making bank when they were up at the highest levels? Yeah, no, of course not. Nobody's making bank in Scientology except David Miscavige. There were people who would get significant bonuses for IAS commissions and stuff like that. That still exists, but it's mostly the public who are benefiting from that now, more so than the staff or the Sea Org. There are some very highly paid public Scientologists who spend a lot of time bringing people into the church, selling materials, trying to forward Scientology. And by a lot of people, I mean, 20, 30, maybe 100 worldwide, right? Like people who are really dedicated to trying to get people into Scientology. Those guys do make commissions, and they can make a significant amount of money if they are good at their job. Unfortunately, these days, it's a harder and harder job to do because you're faced with tougher and tougher questions by the real world about Scientology because of all the exposure we've been doing about it. So I think that answers your question.